we always like to read these comments, good, bad, and the ugly. You guys took the time to write them. We want to respond to them and have a discussion about them because that's the purpose of this entire endeavor that we're doing is building a community, building communication, and building knowledge. So we had a user talk about, says, hello there, my name is Ray. I've been watching a lot of your videos here on YouTube. Thank you, Ray. Always appreciate it. I wanted to connect with you and possibly ask a few questions. We're always here. I'm currently a diesel mechanic, but I feel I've lost interest in my career. My plan is to jump into property preservation, but don't know anyone around me who does it. I like watching your videos because they're very informative. Thank you very much for the compliment. So where I'm getting at is, could you possibly give me some more tips? I have the general understanding that I need. And again, there's a list of everything that he kind of has. I have general hand tools, trailers, skid steer, lawn equipment, generators, etc. I don't want to apply to any companies until I'm 100% sure I'm ready. Any advice or suggestions would really be helpful and appreciated. I feel like everyone on Facebook groups are rude and not really willing to help. Not everyone is on the same region as myself that I live in. He lives in Dallas, Texas. I'm sure there are plenty of work in my area. Thank you very much for taking the time to read my message. I look forward to hearing back from you. Well, Ray, you're hearing back from us. So this is one of those stories that I hear all the time, that the information out there is just not enough. It's not organized properly. And that was one of the main drives that, I was kind of speaking with Mary about long time ago in the beginning of this journey, is there is no place you can go to say, I want to find out everything about this business. There's no one place. If you want to become a diesel mechanic, they have schools. If you want to become a beautician, they have schools. If you want to become a real estate agent, they have schools and classes. If you want to become an investor, they have schools and classes. But and that was the main driving point, not only to give us a reference point, but give us our quality, our procedures, and our information and knowledge. So basically taking the 15 years that I've been in the industry, download it onto a web page and push it out there and build a community around the same like-minded people that want to do stuff. So, Ray, some good news is that today you'll be getting, today or tomorrow, you will be getting some information, and your information will be sent to one of my good friends. He has a regional down in Texas right now, and he is more than interested, even though you're still green and you don't know what's going on. He says, I'll drive up to Dallas and train the guy myself. So as a community, as being part of what we're doing here, I have arranged not only for work, training, and insight in answering any questions you might have. So that's what we need to do for each other as contractors here in the United States working on American houses. We need to bond together. We need to come together and work together for a common goal, which is our neighbors, our neighborhoods, and also our pockets. That's why we're in business. But Ray, one of those big things is that, it's all about procedures. It's all about knowing photographs. That's what our business is. It's not so much, how you fix, how you clean a toilet, but it's the pictures of that causes all the issues. Again, you can take 20 pictures of performing something, but you miss one and you don't get paid, or there's issues or drama. So that's the biggest thing. The other big point, again, is we are very close to launching our subscription side of our school system. Now, we're going to have two sides of this. Number one, it's going to be a training course for the single contractor, the person that just wants to be connected. Again, we're going to have all kinds of modules that are very easily laid out, so you can, bring this knowledge forward. If you're confused or lost, if you see it on a work order, go do a clearboarding. Well, how do I do a clearboarding? We will show you. We'll show you what to buy, how to do it, how to make it happen, what photographs you need to take. How do I do this kind of winterization? I've never done one before. We will show you step by step to identify a trash out, which we're going to talk a little bit about today, a sales clean, which we're going to talk a little bit about today, a lock system. We teach you what you need to buy, what you need to have. We give you the discount codes. We tell you where to get your stuff. Now, again, each market is very specific. So you want to make sure that you are carrying the right insurance, you are carrying the right stuff, you're carrying the right business licensing, DOT numbers, making sure, check your local dump facilities, check out your hauling laws, make sure everything is legal. Point of note, a friend of mine told me this. He had a group in Ohio he had to send to New York, almost to Canada. The group in Ohio was not familiar with New York laws, so they were hauling their dump trailer along behind their truck, going to this project, going to this job. But because it didn't stop at a weigh station, and New York considers that person a commercial hauler, that poor gentleman got a $2,000 ticket for being a commercial hauler and not stopping at the weigh station, where in Ohio, it's no big deal. No one thought about it. So again, know your local laws, know your contracting licenses, what you need to be legal. The key thing, and unfortunately, we can't specifically help with that because again, it's every county, every state is different in their laws and stuff. But we do give you the fundamentals of the property preservation business. Now, if you're a regional company or you're a business owner, the other beautiful part with our other side of the school system and our training system is we help train your employees. We help train your subcontractors by getting the service, and we're able to help the regional contractor perform better, especially with contractors or green or new guys coming into the business, because we give them 15 years worth of knowledge in one setting. Tony Robbins said it best that, he wanted to expand his knowledge, but he didn't want to wait 10, 15 years to learn these things. So he read the books. He read books. He wanted to read one book a day, and he would get all the experience that these people had writing this book every day. So if he did this for years, it would be better. That's one of the premises here. If we can take all of the knowledge that I have, all the knowledge that we have, and again, if there's other people out there that have a better way, please share it. We're all about making it better for the next guy, so that way he can perform better, get paid, make a business out of it, provide for his family, provide for employees. But then also, again, the guy that just bought that $400,000 house and saved all of his life to get it doesn't have to look out of his kitchen window and see that disgusting foreclosure home, because the contractor there knows how to write the bids, knows what to bid for, is maintaining the property correctly, and at least it's looking normal. Remember, we only get paid by the banks. We get paid by our regional companies. We do work for our neighborhoods. We do work, and we take pride knowing as we drive by that street, that disgusting, nasty house that we first got into now looks normal, now looks good. That's the purpose. And don't also forget, our job goes deeper than that. Because imagine if this industry didn't exist, where would the banks be? Where would the neighborhoods be? Where would code enforcement be? So again, it goes deeper into thinking about these things and how important and how vital, a little bit unknown, but how this industry really performs in our communities and neighborhoods. But the biggest thing is, Ray, is keep an eye out for the site. There are some informative things, and we'll be reaching out to you directly. And like I say, we're going to get you some actual on-site training. We're going to get you working. The gentleman that I'll be hooking you up with, I've known for over 10 years, a great guy, and is actually excited because he's able to train you correctly and train you right for what you need. So, Ray, that is our gift to you, and welcome to the property preservation industry.